Hello, another Moodle tips video here. This one's just about thinking about how you plan your Moodle content, and I just want to go through a few things that we need to think about with the content on there. It's very easy within Moodle to make something that's inordinately long, and you have to try and avoid that. When we set up the classes, not automatically they come up with anything up to 15 to 20 different topic areas, but what that causes, or the problem with that, is that you end up with a huge screen that goes on and on and on. And we don't want that really. We want to keep it kind of nice, short, and simple, thinking about what we're actually going to do with our class and what we need the layout to do with it. Here's an example of my class that I teach. It's an advanced English class. And I'm just going to show you what we've done here. I'm going to turn the editing off on this, and this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to change around what it looks, how the view is. At the moment I'm in teacher view. If we go to switch role to and go to students, we get the view as the student sees it. And this is what, when my students log into Moodle, this is what they see. Okay, we have the introductory part, and we have tasks and homework. And I've based the layout of this on the exam that they're going to do at the end of the year. So we have a reading and vocabulary section, a writing section, a listening section, a speaking section, use of English, a bit about the exams, and then I've got a section on the class notes. So I've actually taken the board work that's used on Smartboard and actually insert them in here. Okay, I've got a couple of spare topic areas here, which I don't need to have. I can render those invisible, but I kept them in there as that. So I've kept it fairly short and simple so that students aren't scrolling backwards and forwards. I've actually also done something quite smart here where you can click on links here to things further down the page, and in another video I'll show how we do that. Let's look at another page we have. I'm going to try and find one that maybe is a little bit longer. This one's for citizenship. We're plotting an idea of creating a fully distance learning based citizenship module online. And this one I've based it around the citizenship topics. So each topic box is given a name, and then we've got links to information. Currently it's just PDFs we've put in here. We haven't got much else at the moment because it's a work in progress. But you can see we've limited the number of boxes available, and it means that the students aren't trying to, don't have too much to process when they're looking at it. So it's fairly straightforward. So you do need to think about what you're going to put into Moodle. And the first thing you need to do, the piece of technology that help you do that is a pen and paper. Sit down and write out your ideas. What sections do you really need? Do you need to have things by date profile so that you have let's say a term's worth of work on there? Do you need to have it by topic? And how many topics? Be realistic. We don't want a huge page because it just makes it a complete turn off for the student experience. Um, just see if I can find another one here. And also, our class is going to share. What we've done within ESOL is that we have actually done it by level so that several classes share the same Moodle space. So in this case, this one here, ESOL level 1, we have lots of topics here, some of which have been inserted by other teachers. And I'll just show you that. It's in teacher view at the moment. I'll just change that to student view to see how the student sees it again. There we go. So the student sees this. So it's far fewer things to scroll through, but we've got references back to previous homework, so if students have missed things they can look there. And here I've gone on the Skills for Life modules. That's the thematic modules that we use as subject material in there. And then I've got sections for the speaking, listening, reading and writing exams. And there we have it. So we are aiming to keep it short and simple, concise and usable. If it looks too big, the students will just not use it because they'll get lost. That's why we need to use labels, as I showed in another video, and why we need to think about how we're going to lay out the course and what we need to put in there. What needs to be at the beginning? One of the important things here, for example, I have a bit about marking online homework, and I've got a bit about the course handbook right at the beginning. That clearly makes sense to have those there. So the certain documents that they always need to refer to should go at the beginning of the module, and then the layout of there uh, depends on what we want to focus their attention on. Okay, I hope you find that one useful.